It's the start of day 2. It's a cold winter's morning, but it's not that cold. At least it's not raining, it's not frosting. This leg takes us 46 kilometers from Drift all the way to Bridgetown, and it's going to be fast this morning. Yesterday was more like an experience, a nice experience. Today it's going to be more tongue-in-the-cheek, a little bit about navigation, a little bit about survival, because bear in mind 7 kilometers from here you have a massive tree block that's waiting for you where you have to portage. Then 8 kilometers past Gouda Bridge you start going into all those gangetjies, complicated, very technical section, but we wish them all of the best and we're waiting for them at Bridgetown.
Day 2 is the critical stage of the Berg, with the third and final stage starting in a batch format. The second stage is the Kingmaker stage and so often decides the winner of this race. Day 2 started with 4 boats together in a lap's time. Stage 1 winner Jeremy Maher, Tom Lovemore, young Dave Evans and the undisputed king of the Berg, Hank McGregor. There was serious drama early on as McGregor got caught in trees above Gouda, allowing the other 3 athletes to get away, hardly believing their luck. But McGregor thrives on pressure like this. He ground his way back alone, caught the leaders and then fired the afterburners. He was well clear at Trainbridge and Three Hevelsweer, and he reached the overnight stop at Bridgetown over 2 minutes before Lovemore and Maher, with Evans dropping off the chasing bunch to finish a further 4 minutes back.
We came to like a split and I decided to go take a right-hand channel. It looked like there was enough water and I was just relying on, the last time I went down there was probably about 10 years ago, and it was a 50-50 and I was like, one of my 50s has to turn out alright. And to be honest, I actually didn't know where Jeremy was after that, but that's the Berg, you know. I was feeling strong. You know, I would have been happy just with a stage win if it was an end sprint, but to have a couple of minutes in the bag going into the next 2 days, it's always great, you know. And but the race is far from over, and the young guns are keen to put their hand up for the win. So it's going to be exciting the next 2 days, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I think no day is easy on the Berg. Whether it's 76 or 46, it's really tough. And I think you cross the line every day thinking, man, I can't go another meter. So I think to get through without any problems, you can't really ask for much more. But you always just have in the back of your mind that you've got another day and a day after that. So we'll see how it goes tomorrow. But yeah, we've certainly got a long way to go still.
We were still together at about 25 k's, and then there was a tree block. Hank and I managed to get away, and we sat with each other probably for about 10 or so k's past Trainbridge. And then, yeah, he took one channel, I took another one, and yeah, didn't see him again.
In the women's race, Christy Shrimpton's train kept speeding down towards the west coast. She extended her lead over Bianca Bever to almost 8 minutes, with Ansune Besson hanging on to third. Day 3 is the biggie. It's a whopping 72 kilometers from Bridgetown to Zoutkloof.
Paparazzi, hey, we're ready.
Yes,
just to finish in one piece, and I would like to stay ahead of my age group, and yeah, that's my main goal, stay in my boat.
It's a physical challenge, it's also a mental challenge. Your first achievement is to make it to the start line. So prior to that, you have to start working on endurance training over and over and over again. So you have to get that mindset to tell yourself, well, I'm not going to the office now to sit for 8 hours behind the computer. Today I'm going to sit 8 hours with the ergometer, or then more than that on the river itself. So you'll have to do a lot of training, it's repetition. But eventually you have to break down that mental block where you can say, well, I can do it, I'm going to do it, yes, I'm on my way.
I'm feeling good, a little bit stiff, but yeah, I think the tree blocks will be interesting today. But yeah, glad it's shorter than yesterday. Yeah, excited for the day.
I'm nervous this morning. Yesterday was a long day, so it helps to be fit and trained for these things, which I didn't do.
No, I just hope to finish in time, because I'm battling with the 70 plus people, so it's my 40th if I finish this year. So then I think I must call it a day.
Twak, daar bestaan nie so ding se laaste jaar nie. Solank jy gesond is, sal geen rede om te wen nie.
Daar sê, miskien Jan.
Net gezond, net gezond. Oh.
Ons is geseën om gezond te wees om dit nog te kan doen.
Yeah, things are a bit sore. You got some reminders of like what it feels like to sit in your boat for too long. But today is just about trying not to get too lost. I think the person who gets lost the least will do the best. But that's fun. It's part of why we do the Berg, is for the adventure. Yeah, if it was predictable, it would be more boring. But anyway, we're going to have a good down the river today. Weather's good and there's a decent water level, so that's all good.
It takes determination, grit, the willing to put in the hours, to shove bananas in people's faces. It takes a lot of skill as well, and good driving.
Well, this year is my 20th. I'm trying to complete my 20th. It's just the challenge. You can't explain to anybody, but when you finish a stage or a Berg, like you know, it's something you can't explain. It's just such a big challenge, and you actually learn a lot about yourself to never give up.